Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the ground, it's Castellanos. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll try the run. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the shot to clears with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Extending the play. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Runs through a tackle. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big bag. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, shot to clear.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The offense set for a 1st down play. Gonna run it. It's Clemens. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He'll go to the draw. And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd down, going up top. Going over the top. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going for the big play. And the pass is intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they... And they'll take 15-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
On the ground, it's Castellanos. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the hot hand. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Finds his man. It's Clemens. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. It's reverse.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, he's looking downfield. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Clemens. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And he could not get loose on the run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, South Florida! Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. Touchdown Bulls. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline toward the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. If you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The offense starts with a short field. Off play action on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A shot toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the shot that clears will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, If we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Bulls have this offense rolling. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. After run, now throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Bulls in the hurry up.
Now, fourth down.
The give on fourth down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's long. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Looking for space. It's Castellanos. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
They're going to ride this running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. Fighting off the defender.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running a screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Castellanos. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He'll keep it on the draw. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period.
South Florida, 14. Coastal Carolina, 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A low line drive and short kick. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Quarterback keeper. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the option. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going downfield for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
They'll try the right side. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. And let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put...
Lofts one high and deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hendricks. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking for a deep man. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Allen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking for room. It's Allen. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Bulls! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's thrown another interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football. You're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
and you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.